facing other weapon types with the broadsword and the Targe. Of course, in small-scale skirmishes, small-scale Highland battles, typically, if I would meet another swordsman, the chances are high that he's also armed with a Targe. So a lot of material we cover is facing the same weapon, or the same combination of weapons. But what other weapons are there which I might face, and what can I do against these weapons? And is there material within the sources we use telling us how to fight with broadsword and Targe against this or that particular weapon? Well, for a start, I don't want to talk a lot about facing, for example, broadsword and buckler. This was a typical weapon combination for the prize fighters, for the stage gladiators, and even though we know that the stage gladiators also used the Targe, I'm not sure if there were fights with mixed weapons, so like broadsword and Targe against broadsword and buckler. At least I'm not aware of a quote, of an article, of a newspaper telling about this. If you have some, please tell me. So far I didn't find anything. So it would not be very likely for a Highland clansman with broadsword and Targe meeting some guy in the battle having a broadsword and a buckler. But this is not the main reason why I don't cover this material, because first of all, I plan to make also a video series on possible techniques with broadsword and buckler. And many of the concepts used with broadsword or backsword and buckler are very similar or just the same as with broadsword and Targe. So when you face broadsword and buckler, there are some advantages for the buckler and some disadvantages, which I want to cover quickly now. So, of course, the buckler is smaller, and especially covering your own body with the buckler against the broadsword and Targe man is a little bit more difficult than when you have a Targe. But an advantage of the buckler is that you can extend it very far and cover a really big area with it, even though it's a very small shield. So this is one advantage of the buckler. But this is it for now. The other typical stage gladiator weapon is a Basket-Hilt dagger, or some call it an alehouse dagger. So here a lot of things are true for using it like a Targe and like a buckler, and of course, similar to the buckler, you don't have so much, not a bigger shield to cover you, especially when it comes to hits to the body. However, you can extend it also, you can do cross parries, you're pretty well covered, and of course you can do some binds against the blade of your opponent armed with broadsword and Targe. But again, it's quite similar to the concepts used with broadsword and Targe. When you are using a dirk, a dagger, as an offhand weapon, having it on your forearm, so similar to like a little bit like a tonfa, this is not really a shield. It's an emergency shield, and you can do some cool stuff for when you bind the weapon, like trapping and hooking and whatnot. But the main reason is you can, when you enclose, you can use this for stabbing, okay, to thrust your opponent in close quarters, and if necessary, in an emergency, you can also use it to cover your head a little bit, and you use similar concept like with broadsword and Targe. But obviously, it's a really interesting weapon combination. I really like it to work with it. But of course, this is, I would say, the offhand weapon with the most little defense qualities. Okay, I think it's obvious because it's not a shield. You cannot hold it out very far to intercept incoming blows. But still, it's a nice tool to have, and it's, in my opinion and in my experiences, better to face someone with broadsword and Targe when you have a broadsword and a dirk, compared to if you have a single broadsword. Talking about the single broadsword, of course this is, or a saber or something like that, could be a weapon that you face with Highland Broadsword and Targe. So what can the single swordsman do with only a sword? He can use a lot of feints, and he can use thrusting, and he has to be quick on his feet. But I will not explain this further because we will cover this when we come to McBain's advices when you use a spadroon against broadsword and targe, or the small sword, but you will see. We'll talk about it later. So single broadsword against broadsword and targe. With broadsword and targe you have the advantage, but you have to take care that you not get too cocky and that you are not too enthusiastic about your targe. So use a good cover and time cut to intercept and parry the blows of the single broadswordman, but keep in mind that he can be very quick on his feet and that he can use a lot of feints going high and low, just like you. He has just to spring back, to shift back much quicker than you because he has no cover. So the targe gives you an advantage, but keep in mind it's not like the superpower, a superhero weapon which will save your life against a single broadsword